and welcome to Three Kingdoms. This is, of course, Total War Three Kingdoms, the newest of the Total War games. I, of course, am Lord Fornit, and I'm here playing as Yuan Shu, one of the two Yuan brothers, and we'll see how it goes. This guy's rated as very hard. I figured out roughly how to play this guy, but I still obviously have quite a bit to learn. So he's only put in about 18 hours or so of play. Of course, we'll see how this goes. So first things first, let's get some ancillaries out and followers. Might as well get these bonuses coming in.
There is honesty in a season.
We're going to go with authority, I think, because this guy he's an ambitious powermonger who's very authoritarian, pretty good with industry and commerce. He's got a lot of free income from being one of the Yuan brothers, and he's half decent with spies. He's got 143 authority, which is really good. His resolve isn't so great. He's ambitious, which helps with his authority, and more income. He is unfortunately very cruel, which will hurt our public order in the beginning for quite some time. He's also arrogant, and so there's a lot of people he will not get along with. But he's a reasonably good leader. So let's give this guy, he's a general, let's give him some instinct. There we go. And of course, as usual for most Total War games, there's an initial army to beat and an initial settlement to take over. So we're up against the Han Empire, of course, at the beginning, which is the largest faction by a large amount, the Han Empire. So we will swiftly beat them up, take over their lands. We got the basic beginning missions for every single faction. Wipe out an army, seize a territory, get some nice stability.
Strike as one.
See, because this is a close victory, I can be guaranteed I'm actually going to make it. It's much better than Warhammer and some of their other ones. We're just going to occupy it.
It will prosper for the better under
There we
my
go. Support from the people, public order and faction support. Nice and stable for a while. Now, of course, it wants us to build stuff and everything else. We'll see how this works out. I'm going to play this guy a little bit taller than I play some of my other, or you play any of these other guys, just because this guy is a little bit better at getting some pretty good income. He gets 3k free income from his family estates, which means he's reasonably wealthy. Is there anything I can do here? Mission-wise? Tax income, that's about it. Income from commerce. I guess I'll deploy you to get some income from commerce. Commerce, there we go. And let's see, we of course are noble rank. Our specialization is legitimacy, which is actually one of the better specializations I found. Gives us bonus prestige as our legitimacy go up. Allows us to recruit new people, forge alliances, and we can get it from other countries. We do have a really bad building though, costs us legitimacy. It does boost income from all sources, but we don't want that. And our business ventures cost us legitimacy as well. On the other hand, right now we have -2 legitimacy, but after 50 turns or so, we'll at least get to legitimacy of 1, which actually gives us public order and prestige. So if we can get a lot of legitimacy, we're going to be relatively stable. Of course, the Emperor is held captive over here in Chang'an. We're not going after that. We're in Nanyang probably, and we're going to be sticking around here, upgrading getting some food production, because right now we have just breaking even on foods. And I don't think there's anyone we want to make any deals with, so we'll go to the next turn. when we can actually recruit stuff. One thing I definitely like about this game compared to the Total Warhammer ones, it's much faster turns. I don't have to wait 2 minutes between turns. So I'll actually be able to get a lot done in during a stream. Just like that, next turn. So we already have an absolutely monumental amount of money. I'm going to try and get up here to Loyang, which is the imperial city that was abandoned. Because if I can pick that up, I can develop that. Then I'll have 3 provinces, which is reasonably good for early game. Plus the legitimacy is going to continuously rise slowly. Let's get another general. This guy's kind of a mix of troops. We'll take this guy because it gets me some cavalry, I guess. Oh, it's a female general. Interesting. And we're going to recruit another sword cavalry. And probably need a couple spearmen. And might as well do an archer. Of course, these guys will take quite a few turns to actually become useful because they got to build up, but we've got a good start on a reasonably strong military. Not that this guy has any skill at fighting whatsoever. His playstyles, I think, are despotism and administration, and that's it. Or imperialism, or something weird like that. So, not the best guy to play. Definitely one of the harder ones, but it's a total war game, so anyone can be vaguely successful given time. This is useful. Cheaper construction cost and construction time. Construction time is really useful, I'm finding, because you can only build one building at a time. I think I'll save the money. Move in there. Now, because I moved it, obviously they're not mustering anymore. Darn. I think we'll just wait then. Ideally, I'd like to try and take the Emperor and Chang'an, but that's going to be tricky. Got to get through Liu. Not good at saying Chinese names. Liu Yang first. And have to be capable enough of beating Lu Bu, the most dangerous character in this game by far.
Announce my arrival.
What we really need is anything that gives... Yeah, here we go. Additional assignments. Now I should next turn... Actually, this turn I can deploy somebody. Just don't have any good governors yet.
Rejoice, your lord has returned.
I believe we can do this. Yeah, I'm going to take over this settlement. Balance of power is heavily on my side, even though our army is not fully built up. Only 600 of, I think, 1,000 some odd we can support. Still, another province. More specifically, one province I can defend from my capital.
As they fight side by side, your generals' bonds will deepen
that guy's a problem.
or rivals, affecting their satisfaction in your service.
Yeah. I wish I could disable the advisor at the beginning of campaigns. A little annoying. Okay, that's a really good weapon. What does this guy have? Give that guy a better weapon. Did I not give this guy the weapon? I did. Okay. Okay, we'll stay with what we got. We can't use the other weapons. I should give this this lady an ancillary. There we go. No followers. Yeah, I really should turn them off. I wish they wouldn't talk as much. It's either I'm on minimum advice and they're still chatting away in my ear. Okay. I really need to get this to a city so I can get some walls. Yeah, that's what we'll focus on now. Need walls. And we have our first reform. Lovely. I'm gonna do income from peasantry. Get a little bit more income coming in from them because that's pretty much most of my income at this point. They really do, Death. They really do. I suppose it's better than not talking, considering how different this game is from the other ones. Non-aggression pact with Sun Jian? Yeah, I'll do that.
We are glad to have pleased you.
That guy is one of the major lords, so I don't want to get into a fight with him if I can avoid it. This guy is setting up an ambush. Okay. Let's not go and pick a fight with a much superior guy. I may actually have to because he's moving on my capital as well. Ugh. Okay. I may have to sacrifice this lumber yard to defend my capital for a turn or so.
I feel refreshed and holy.
Do I want to aid Sun Jian? I'd kind of like to, but I know it's going to put me into a war with the guys to my south. I can't really beat. I'm not going to follow this story. I'll let him deal with it on his own. Okay. I got to get my guy back to the capital, even if I do lose a province.
Announce my arrival.
Considering you can get free XP for losing land, it seems kind of strange.
Has returned.
Okay. Can't upgrade that for another couple turns.
Refreshed and whole again.
Really need to get some more troops on the field. Specifically archers, really. I don't have many. And as usual, archers win battles. Same thing with anti-missile cavalry, too. It's one thing this guy has, it's money in a plenty. At least for one army. Need 8,000 though if I'm gonna ever get Luoyang up north. Yep, there we go. I didn't want to try and fight two people. Yeah. Dong Zhuo. The guy who's kidnapped the emperor and was an insane, crazy, bloodthirsty guy. Prefer not to fight him. He'll die soon enough. Plus they just pillaged the lumber yard, so it won't have a garrison really. I don't know where that guy went to. Interesting. May have to trigger that guy and see if I can beat him. He might be trying to ambush me. Okay, legitimacy will increase if I get more land. What a surprise.
Announce my arrival.
700 men.
Not possible.
This is not a threat at all.
Rejoice.
I think I'll just wait. We lost that one, but our capital is going to upgrade, so it'll be harder to take. Slightly harder, and you really do need walls for it to be slightly difficult. Okay.
Chaos.
Can't upgrade immediately. Don't have enough money, nor do I have the food production to survive it. Let's see. How does this garrison look? Tiny garrison.
I feel
This guy's almost up to 1,000. This army, one more turn? Awesome. Pretty much in one turn we'll have a full army we can move out with. I want to get this upgraded because that's a pretty good garrison if I can.
Let us talk trade.
This was the guy I was supposed to if I wanted to follow the story go to war with. I'm not obviously doing that, but I'll take a trade agreement. 400 gold a turn is definitely worth it. Because I've got Jade down here, which is a unique resource. All these names that are soon going to be gone as the game progresses. It's interesting to see them all at the beginning. Ah yes, Dio Chan has been sent to plot against Don Juan and Lu Bu, and it will succeed. Of course, I'm playing the romance version of this game, so generals matter a lot more. Oh my!
Impossible.
That is a big army. I'm actually not going to fight that one, if I can. Will that help me? Yeah, get back to the capital.
Announce my arrival.
Can't do anything until I get either they start to collapse or someone else attacks them. Luckily this guy, because he's so authoritarian, actually has pretty good support from his ministers, which is unusual for a small country.
Rejoice, your lord has returned.
Could try an ambush on that army, actually. No, I'm thinking about it. Might do that.
All
Set up an ambush, see if the AI is dumb enough to march out and die. I think actually versus the army, yeah, I've got a stronger force, but trying to take the settlement's impossible. Obviously, until we get some legitimacy going, we're going to be very unstable. 2 turns roughly before we can do anything. Reform. I am going to do civil service recommendations, plus 10 income from all sources. Because that is particularly useful early on when I need cash. I could almost raise a second army, honestly. Got a few upgrades here though. Where's the other one? Low General. Oh, this guy's unhappy. He's not nothing particularly great though, is he? Might just I suppose I should keep him around. He'll leave eventually. Oops. Despotism in the economy, that's his whole thing. Let's do family tree. I believe that, yeah, our guy starts married with a daughter and a potential heir soon. Obviously his brother is an enemy. We'll see if we can become friends with his brother again. I doubt it, but you never know. There we go. Our ambush succeeded. Awesome. With our superior forces, our advisors predict a close victory. And we also got the settlement garrison, so this is going to be a very easy victory. Love the epic battle. And we're going to get a lot of money out of that. I'll do replenishment, though. That way our army actually has rebuilt to a level I might be able to go on offense. We've got a marriage here from Cao Mao, but I have to give up my jade mine, so nope.
Very well.
There's no way I'm giving up one of my 2 provinces just to keep somebody, to get someone married into our faction. I think we'll be able to take this settlement next turn because we wiped out that army. Flogging the troops. Our general has a reputation for discipline, but has recently started taking sadistic pleasure in punishment. Yeah, because this guy's cruel. Negative 10% public order. Ow, or negative 10 public order. That's not good. I'll make this guy slightly better at fighting. He's ambitious, so at some point we don't really want him around, but for now he'll do. Nope, balance of power, massively in my favor. Decisive victory.
Each victory brings stability
And
to the
absolutely no money coming in.
realm. Prudent to occupy this place.
On the other hand, we do get the legitimacy increase, which is nice. If we send someone on assignment, we'll get even more legitimacy. About a fourth of the way to the next nobility rank, which would be nice.
Announce my arrival.
These two are friends, but my ruler hates one of his generals, which is a little awkward. Hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems. Let's do assignment. Oh, negative 6 legitimacy. Let's avoid that, actually. Up the lumber yard. Don't have enough to colonize that. It's a good start. It's a very good start. Kind of want to go over here to Ying Xuan, or however you say it, and take this province. So we have 2 cities and 2 resource things as well. Okay. I could try and take Luoyang, but that would probably pull out Lu Bu, and I don't really want to fight Lu Bu right now. I can match him one-on-one, but it's not safe to try that. Let's get to I think a small city will do. Get some walls.
Feel refreshed and whole again.
Let this army rebuild. We got enough supplies in our territory.
Peace. Prepare for war.
Yeah. Do we know where Zhao Zhao is? No, we don't. Okie. How about this guy? Personal rivalry with this guy. It never looks good. He doesn't particularly like me.
They would only strengthen our line.
We'll pick up our character. Oh, we're going to lose one of our characters. She'll join that faction, but would get 800. I think I'm going to reject that. I think I can marry her off within our faction. That would probably be a better move. I suspect we probably have some royal in our court that we can marry her to. Let's check that out. Marry. Ideally, I wouldn't mind marrying her off to this guy, but none of these guys are. Actually, there he is. Marry. We'll marry this guy to her. That might hopefully make him slightly more loyal. There we go. Get the next generation coming in. Hopefully that will make this guy a little bit happier. He does wish to be promoted, though. I think we can do that. Yeah, we can promote him. There we go. He's loyal now.
My lord, tell me
She is reasonably loyal too. And that is rebuilding, and that's about all we can do right now. There we go. Now we're actually aligned north, so we can actually see where it is on a normal map. Very unhappy. This one got built up though. Level 2 already.
I feel refreshed and whole again.
4 turns though.
Restore.
I think I'll just build this up once more. Might as well try and get as much income as possible. Seems to be the deciding factor in every Total War game. I think it's time to start marching on to either this trade port, which wouldn't be bad, or that city. The Han are very unlikely to attack me on their own. On the other hand, I don't really want anyone else picking up that province. Yeah, I guess I'll go try and take it. It's going to take a while to get there. Darn. Oh well. Negative 17 per turn because of my very bad ruler at the moment. Let's do population growth. 3K for all my provinces nationwide. That will help this, at this point, somewhat counteract the public order problems we're encountering. Public order is going to be an issue till we become legitimate.
Beg my protection, and I may.
Ah, this guy wants me to become his vassal. And give up my land. Nope.
Your greed.
This guy, cruel tyrant. He's not going to do very well. He's going to die in like 4 or 5 turns anyhow, so. Considering how strong he is, I've got to be wary of that. Gotta say though, I do like the music. It's nice without being overly intrusive.
Unite.
This guy just doesn't like me that much. What are we doing? 53. Get 7 because of our faction rank. Still got a ways to go though, but we should be able to take this city 2 turns roughly.
Pick up your swords and be ready.
Oh, delightful. The guy to our south is attacking us. I'm not going to be able to take that city. I'm going to have to go back to defend my homeland. Oh boy, this is not going to be good.
For China. Ready yourselves.
Okay. Next turn it should have walls. Oh wait, was it the guy? Oh, this is the guy who just declared war on me. I guess not. Then who attacked me? Lu Dai. Oh, the guy over here. Duh. Okay, so I'm not in as much trouble as I thought.
You must rest and
Instead I panicked. Well, that'll cost you. I could go colonize Luoyang though. That might be worth it. All the names are so similar, it's confusing at some point. Yeah, I'll trade you a clay pig for 560 gold. That's almost halfway to another building. All for handing over a silly clay pig. Really gotta solve this public order issue. It's causing some serious problems.
resume standard positions.
Yeah, let's head back over here. I think he prepared to attack me in anticipation of me taking this land. Okay. Nanyang has been upgraded. Let's stick in. Honestly, a Confucian shrine wouldn't be amiss for the stability. How close are we to another reform? 2 turns. If I build that one, I can get an additional 2 public order, which would solve all my public order problems. On the other hand, I'd be stuck with that there. Conscription office wouldn't do much, but the military infrastructure could give me a garrison force. I think I'm probably better off with actually the Confucian temples, to be honest. That'll solve most of the problem. We'll get the reform in a couple turns, which will help. And we'll try and take that city again, I guess. We'll see if we can accomplish that. Other thing I'll probably do is raise another army in Nanyang. Just to have some garrison force, I guess.
Under one banner.
Might as well give this commander better weapons. It seems to make a big difference if there's a duel. So, okay.
You have started a siege.
Oh, shut up. Just the advisors didn't always talk.
Our cause is just and noble.
Okay, let's see who we've got here. We've got Zhao Zhao to the north. We've got Yellow Turbans to the south.
Glad tidings.
Let's see if I can make a non-aggression pact with this guy. Yes.
A reason to
Keep Zhao Zhao out of causing trouble for me. Despite his name looking like Cao Cao, it's actually Zhao Zhao, which is kind of funny. Can I do anything with you?
Pleasure to see you.
I need to get some more trade income, honestly. But we'll get another city and then we should be in really good shape. Uh-oh, we got an illness here. Disease enemy forces. I'm gonna send medicine. Let's not have a plague start in my lands if we can avoid that. Because that seems like a really dumb idea to encourage spread of plague. There we go. Increase public order. This province, if it revolts, is not the biggest issue.
harden your hearts.
Reasonably easy victory.
All plans are coming to pass.
Lost 300.
We must lay foundations if we are to rebuild. Strong foundations.
On the other hand, we now have that, and we also found the Han Emperor army. And the guy who declared war on us, Liu Dai.
Restore harmony.
Liu Dai. We may have to take him out at some point. On the other hand, we're going to have a garrison in this province, which is nice. And this guy leveled up. Awesome. Ah, here we go. Starting 1 rank for all recruits. That's going to be nice. Some of these guys are level 7, rank 7. That's a pretty good unit for Saber Cavalry. And this general gains skills as well. Let's do authority, get some more morale because we're dealing with mostly peasant soldiers. And then the reform, we will do... Okay, I guess I couldn't do with the one I wanted to do yet. Oh, I need a level... Oh, I need a rural tax collector to do public order. Oh well, we'll get an administrator position. That's almost just as good. And we will put Lady Fang in charge of it. She'll produce an additional 5 food, cheaper construction, population regrowth, and reserves. Yeah, I think she'll do fine. We'll put that in our capital, because of course administrating our capital is to be a high priority. Let's also get an army in here, just to be on the safe side. You look interesting, but that would cost me 50 legitimacy to recruit some of these guys.
A lapping tide erodes stone.
He's got a lack of purpose, so that guy's not particularly loyal, but now that he's a general, it should grow. Just gotta give him some infantry troops, honestly. Since this is a garrison army, I don't particularly need great ones. Bar a massive invasion, that should hold that province for the rest of the game, pretty much. Income is virtually nothing, but I did take another city, so that'll go up as well. And apparently Zhao Zhao is on his way south to take out some yellow turban rebels. If I remember, his base is actually over here somewhere. Or his capital, I should say. Okay, that's all reasonably good. This guy, yep, lack of purpose is going up. Ambitious is good. I could try and wipe out that guy.
When drawing a bow, hold the breath. Gather everyone.
This guy is mustering, so I can't move him. The Great Wall is there. Oh, Song. Centermost of the 5 Great Mountains, Song Shan has heard prayers for many centuries.
Unification requires
Cool.
discipline.
How good is the garrison here? That's a pretty good garrison, actually.
Purge chaos.
It's costing me 1 food to maintain that, so let's boost that, and then we'll up the patrols next time. Except in this province, all of our public order problems have been solved. Good, and our population's growing.
Announce
4 turns till that guy's rebuilt.
A temporary respite. Accept.
Oh, this guy's such an idiot trying to bribe me. At least he's no longer demanding my vassalization.
Your greed is repellent.
This is the guy who's known for a cruel, ruthless, and greedy tyrant. Oh well. It's funny, I guess. Yuan Shu is attacking Zhao Zhao. Interesting. That's a pretty big historical fight. I don't think it'll be that big this time around, though.
feel refreshed and whole again.
Can I make this guy a vassal?
State your business.
No. Huh. I'm significantly stronger than him, but he doesn't want to give up. That isn't annoying. Okay, how do I go to get there? That way. Can at least march to there and stay in my land, so I actually rebuild.
Consider and act.
Okay. Can't upgrade this anymore until I get a reform for it. But plus 16 public order would be ridiculous anyhow. Food production could be done. I could be better off upgrading this Jade Craftsman to army and a half of a garrison. These guys are going to be rebuilt next turn, 2 turns. Then I'll march them north and hopefully get Luoyang colonized. That'll give me quite a little power base. Okay.
To arms!
Let's see if I can take this. Yep, I'll be able to take it next turn. He does not have a full garrison. Question is, now that he sees my army, will he submit? Yeah, he will. Can't vassalize him because I don't have a high enough. I have to be a king. I have to be a king in order to do that. Ugh. Let's talk to my guy's brother.
Not you again.
Not you again. Yeah, these guys really hate each other. Personal rivalry and everything. There's Zhao Zhao's land over there somewhere.
Resist the chaos of change.
Gather everyone. There are plans to draw up.
Well, next turn we'll march north. I don't think we'll be able to colonize that yet, but we can at least prevent this from revolting on us.
We would not be your enemy.
Ooh, good. Liu Bei. Let's be friends.
This portends
Or at least
good
non-aggressive. Historically, Liu Bei was a paragon of virtue, so he was very honorable. So a non-aggression pact with him is usually a very reliable thing.
Draw the many together as a whole. For China!
Despite a superior force, we'll get a valiant defeat. Demand their surrender. I guess we'll just starve them out for now.
With honor!
Unless he's willing to submit now that I'm sieging. Oh, I can't force him to submit, can I? I could make peace with him. You know, I might just make peace with this guy. I don't really want his lands.
Waste of time.
Actually, I do, because it's a farmland. But I can't defend it. That's the problem. Because that's a couple turns away from here, let alone everywhere else. Decisions, decisions, decisions.
I cannot.
I'll wait. I'll attack next turn. Take the province. I can always lose it later.
We would not be your enemy.
Ah, the brother, the hubristic warlord, is willing to make peace. I will take
We
that.
are finished here.
He's not a particularly reliable ally, but he should keep everyone to the northeast occupied for some time. We want Luoyang, which apparently somebody's colonized. Dong Shua has colonized. Dong Shua. Sun Jian is killed. Sun Ce has taken over, the little conqueror.
Strike true.
Can I take this guy now?
Strike as one.
Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, I'll do it. It's going to cost me a lot of troops, but
Authority has been restored.
I think at this
It would be
point,
prudent to occupy this place.
wiping out the faction and letting this rebuild is a better thing than having to panic about if the enemy's going to take land in the next 4 turns to siege that down. 5 turns to rebuild, so it wasn't entirely efficient, but
Harmony. It is time to reflect.
not bad.
I would meet with my advisors. Shot fury! Attack!
We want to take this next turn if we can, but we also don't want to lose that army. Obviously, an imperial capital is well worth it.
Why must we speak?
Let
Okay.
wisdom shine throughout.
No, can't make peace with that guy.
May we talk frankly but fairly.
I can't really trade with anybody, can I?
May we talk frankly but fairly?
We have much to discuss.
Oh well. I was hoping for another trade agreement. That would have been really nice, actually.
They would only strengthen our line.
Ooh. Lady Wu will join our faction, plus I'll get money from Sun Sa. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, our character will join their faction. This guy's a faction heir. Oh. From their fact... Sorry, wait. How does this work? Both characters will remain in the recipient's faction. Characters will remain in the proposal. Okay, so we want to marry this guy and her. Confirm. And I gotta pay for that. Can I offer military access? Nope. I guess I can afford to buy a legendary lady. Shouldn't be too expensive to pick her up anyhow. There we go. They will give their character will join our faction. There we go.
Rewarding meeting.
We just bought a noble lady, and if we don't be careful, I'm going to lose my army here.
It is not time
There we
to
go.
risk the advantage.
I was worried about that. Turns out he does have a full army up there. At least we're going to stop him from taking the lumber yard. Oh. I'm actually fine with this guy trying to rebuild it a little bit.
Conserve spirit. No.
He's got 3 regiments, we have 2.
It is time to reflect.
This is 1.5, so it should be safe. Okay, what about this province? Oh yes, we wanted to do the garrison, I think. Oh, because this is a farm, it produces a lot of food. I guess it is an important province to hold then.
Rejoice, your lord has returned.
Unit is convalescing. I do like the fact that if your regiment gets wiped out, you don't have to build a whole new one. You just have to wait for it to rebuild. That is nice.
Some things are better gained through trade.
Wow, let's get a trade agreement that gives us 423 gold, and let's get an additional 1,200 gold for taking a trade deal, which we wanted anyway. Ah, that's a little bit of an issue, though. He's sieging me rather than attacking. I should be able to win it, but I think we may need to bring our faction leader back just to be on the safe side. Do it. Yes. Oh, our leader's now philanthropic, oddly enough.
I would meet with my advisors.
Okay, come on.
To battle!
We can win this. Pyrrhic victory. Awesome. Evenly matched, but we have more troops.
Careful planning ensured victory.
And we'll do
We
replenishment.
have need of good fighters.
Okay.
Impossible.
That guy does not have many troops left. Do we have enough to take him out, though, is the question.
Plans to draw up. A misunderstanding.
I think we might, actually.
I would meet with my advisors.
Yes, inferior forces will get a Pyrrhic victory. I will happily wipe out an army at the cost of having my army have to rebuild for ages.
All deeds towards the design. Promote
There
courage.
we go.
Gather everyone. There are plans to draw up.
Well, that guy proved to be a very useful investment.
I feel refreshed and whole again.
3 turns till I can use that army. That is actually a small town, so I've got to actually rebuild before I can take out a garrison. Could upgrade that technically, couldn't I? No, we're not going to sell food. We will irrigate more farms, though.
There is cunning in caution.
Damaged repair. This place is reasonably well defended.
Embrace impose.
And that will rebuild. Still got a ways to go till we get legitimacy, though, unfortunately.
Beg my protection, and I may
Wow, this guy is still trying to get a peace treaty with me.
reject Dong Zhuo.
Dongjua. President hasn't died yet, but maybe he took the other event and didn't die this time around. That will be a pain.
It is time to reflect.
Rebuilding. This is rebuilding. I think we're about as good as we can be right now. Although I could upgrade again here. Local military supplies lower it. Patrol barracks. Maybe we'll do a patrol barracks. That way it's harder for the enemies to rebuild if they need to. Or if they invade.
You would not need fear us.
Ooh, food for peace deal. I gotta give him food for 10 turns in exchange to get a non-aggression pact. I will do
Harmony has been
that.
achieved.
I just really want Luoyang. Because being a capital city, it grows a former capital, it's pretty amazing of a city.
I would meet with my advisors.
Oh great, that guy's a contemptuous individual. Lovely. People are very unhappy because of him. Or will be even more unhappy. This is why being arrogant as a ruler is never a good idea. Next turn we can march out.
You would not need fear us.
Non-aggression pact. I think I'll do that.
We are in concert then.
More non-aggression pacts early on, the better off I'll be. Okay. Ma Teng gets declared war on the Yellow Turbans. Is that a better horse than what we have? What is our current one? 60 speed, 1.15k mass. Reduced speed but increased mass. Plus charge bonus. Yeah, we'll take that. And then I think these are all just common, yeah. It's a refined horse, I guess. Follower, can't do anything. That's fine. Let's go take Luoyang. Yeah, we'll force march it. Yeah, we should be able to get that. That province is actually going to be really well defended, all told. I think this is going to be our big food production land, so strengthening that makes a lot of sense. Reform. I'll do a trade agreement. The Sino-Roman Embassy. Trading with Rome. Makes some sense. Plus our legitimacy is almost at the first checkpoint, which will be awesome.
We would be no threat to you. Our feelings about you proved true.
Lead strongly. At ease. To arms.
Oh, it's always nice when you can just walk in and take over a settlement. We have reached our first nobility rank. Next one is reach faction rank Duke, which will be cool. We are a second Marquess. Cool.
Remain resolute.
It's interesting, these guys get increased mustering time and new recruits. On the other hand, I can get experience bonus. Huh. Interesting. I guess I will turn this into a military factory of regions, I guess. We've got food, we've got something else. We now also have court positions. Chancellor. I don't really... First appointed minister, chief civil officer. She's an outsider. Probably not a good idea to appoint her. Could appoint this lady. Yeah, let's appoint her upwards. What does being an outsider do? Huh. Doesn't really do that much, interestingly enough. We'll appoint this lady an administrator, though. We'll put her in charge of our capital, I guess. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh. We'll put her in charge of this one then.
Lead with strength.
And then we will put... Oh, we don't actually have enough people. Actually, we do. We have one guy left. We'll appoint this guy. Confirm. We'll put him there. Position effects, food production, construction, pop growth, same for her. Well, this will keep this place out of trouble. We have extra food now, so we can actually get the next level settlement. 4 building slots, yes please. This area is reasonably well defended. That garrison makes this place really going to be hard to take. At least for the AIs.
Of change.
Okay, this place is now going to be growing a fair amount, actually, isn't it? Yes. 22k a turn. This one, public order is way too low right now. Small town. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Not stable. Actually, it's not stable. It's just all we can afford. This army is actually good to try and march out here. Oh, the Bandit Queen's taken land. Interesting. I may kick her out, actually. If I can.
Ready yourselves.
Oddly enough, our land extends right to outside of that fort. I think we'll move you back to our capital.
It is time to reflect.
And let's do some assignments if we can. Reward the filial and incorrupt, plus satisfaction nationwide. What's my largest province? I think it's this one. Peasantry 300. Peasantry. This one might be just as adequate. We'll do tax collection. And we'll see what our council has for a quest. Construct a building. Settlement administration. I think that's what we're technically doing, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Thanks. You get a reward for a mission I didn't even really know I was doing yet.
Change, perhaps.
Ooh, trade agreement with Lubei. Yes, please.
I am pleased.
It's nice when the AI gives you the money you need to expand. Even nicer when they march their army out to come play before you even send your army in.
Fear no one. Stand standard stance.
No mercy!
Move as one.
I must refuse.
Be still to conserve spirit.
We can't attack this lady, so we're gonna wait till next turn. But bad units. It's not gonna help her.
The absence of people is indicative of China's sickness.
Battle is not always the answer.
Boy, everybody's sending me money. Money, money, money. It's very nice. I should honestly start demanding legitimacy for this.
For reunification.
Okay, I can't attack her, so we're going to attack her.
Avoid diversion.
And she's going to get away. Lovely. Great. Okay.
Gather everyone. There are plans to draw up.
Well, we'll move up into that direction. Wait a second. Our guy's picked up 2 traits. He is now loyal, which is entirely useless on a ruler. And he's philanthropic. Well, that solves some of his cruel issues. I guess it's something. Really want to wipe her out. We're also, we are now acknowledged, so we have a diplomacy penalty, but we have bonus public order in virtually all of our provinces. So public order should no longer be a problem for us, as long as our legitimacy doesn't fall too low.
Tell us your thoughts.
Oh, this is lovely. She wants tribute in exchange for peace. No. Peace. Nope, she doesn't want peace. Okay. Reject.
You insult my generosity.
She's the bandit queen, so looks like she's heading for my other lands. Great. I guess I'll send my small little garrison army after her. I want the other one. I want to try and capture the Emperor if I can. That would make a huge difference. Especially while the Han Empire still controls territory. Well, that's not nice. There's a riot problem in one of our lands.
Vices.
Let's recruit another general here. She's these guys are both administrators right now. I suppose I could waste. I don't really want to waste legitimacy. No, we won't waste legitimacy. We'll just have to work with what we got, which isn't much.
It is time to
Okay.
on events.
Ancient capital, prestige, population growth, public order. Hmm. Ah, well. Population growth always seems to be the best move in these games. We're going to march on that trade post. Question is, can we get there in the next turn? Yes, it appears so. Good. So we'll at least get that settlement, unite another region. And then I just need to capture this and see if I can get the Emperor. We'll hope we can get the Emperor. We're also going to give permission to forage, give my troops a little bit more supplies, because that's just a flat bonus.
For China.
Yeah. Helps a fair amount.
A temporary respite.
Ah, he's now trying to bribe me off. Isn't he lovely?
An insult!
As we grow closer, the AI gets more and more worried, as it should. Oh, actually, this is a problem. Someone took Chang'an. Beat me there. I think that's Liu Bei. Yep, Liu Bei has captured the Emperor. Interesting. So we can no longer freely attack the Han Emperor unless we want to attack Liu Bei, which I don't really want to right now. I suppose I can go north and try and kill off the bandits. After I at least pick up this province.
For China.
There we go. It's a trade port, so that'll be a fair amount of money too.
Law must rule.
Oh yeah, and I can put one heck of a garrison in there. Yeah, we're gonna make that a full-on garrison if we can. Very annoyed they managed to steal the Emperor right out from under my nose. Follower. We'll add some expertise, I guess. And you, well, you're a commander, so we'll give you a little bit more morale.
Rejoice, your lord has returned.
She's also leveled up, too. Well, the more leveled up we get, better troops. Actually, my ruler is level 4, so I could actually hire some better troops. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Gather everyone. There are plans to draw up.
You would not need to fear us.
Another non-aggression pact. Isn't it lovely? Considering the whole dynamics of the politics of China have just shifted now that Liu Bei is the emperor. That changes quite a lot. Yeah, especially because now they can force them to join wars against people. Ugh, that'll be horrifying. Other than the fact that the Han Emperor is not really a empire, is not really a threat, it's still annoying.
For China.
Rejoice, your lord has returned. I feel refreshed and holy.
There we go. We're going to try and catch... Can I take that city? No, I actually can't. Oh, that's annoying.
Rest is needed for focus.
Huh, they must have one heck of a garrison in there if I can't take it. Well, we'll retreat for the time being, and continue building up, I guess. Up. Okay. We could theoretically create a 10% income bonus here, but I don't think that's worth losing that. Garrison. What does schools net us in the long run? Increases character experience, which is nice. Plus it will unlock that reform that gives public order. Could do tax collecting. I'll do schools for the moment. At least get the level 1 reform before we get rid of it.
Reserve action.
To avoid unnecessary conflict.
Oh, military access. I will take military access.
Some harmony has been achieved.
Well, what a surprise. Everybody's attacking the Bandit Queen.
I would meet with my advisors.
Okay. School is in. Let's get a lodge going, I guess. Loyang is upgrading that port. We're going to upgrade that to a strong city as well, since we got time and resources. And this army needs to rebuild.
Exhaustion muddies
Yeah.
the mind.
May we find common ground.
Ooh, I can almost join a coalition with this guy. I don't know.
You show me great kindness.
So we're now in a coalition with the guy who is, what's his Liu control? Only a little bit of land. But considering he controls the Han Emperor, that makes it a big difference. Plus we're in a coalition to defeat barbarians, so that should we can, if we want to, join his wars, but we don't have to. Speaking of rank, we're almost to Duke rank. Okay, we're doing reasonably good actually. Let's get another council one. Move any character to the following county. Civil unrest. That's what I was doing. Mission success. Okay, free mission, I guess. Doesn't even get to the settlement. We come from commerce, though. Plus, we're now a moderate strategic threat.
Here is our offer.
Okay. Trade agreement, and this guy will give me 3,600 for a trade agreement. Plus Kong Rong is a reasonably good one. He's a diplomat. He's a mercantile master, and he's friendly. Well, I think he's a reasonable person to get along with. I gotta find a new foe to fight, though. That's the problem. We're still at war with the Bandit Queen, so I guess I should probably go after her.
My heart remains with the people.
No.
Unless she wants peace. No. Recently declared war, she won't take peace. Typical AI. Typical AI.
Announce my arrival.
It is time to reflect on events.
Okay. Still don't have enough prestige, unfortunately. Ooh. This guy, I believe, is a legendary. Is he? Yes. Legendary Sentinel. We will actually hire him, even if it does cost us some legitimacy. First off, he's a good general. Second off, he's a legendary general. There we go.
Warriors, attend!
There we go. This army could use some cavalry, couldn't they? So there's a sentinel, glaive, melee. He's a saboteur. There we go. He also apparently we have the Imperial Jade Seal. Okay. We got that when we got the Lady Wu on our side. Awesome. And this guy is Chief Treasurer? Huh. Okay.
I bid you welcome, my lord.
Well, he seems reasonable. Desires a higher court position. What are his other traits? He's coordinated, he's honest, he's also relentless. Well, let's promote him. And that will keep him happy.
Remain flexible to react.
We got another army on the field. Awesome. And an administrator, that's always good. Increased reserves for administrative land. I will happily take that. Port is upgrading, that is upgrading, that is upgrading. We have nothing that's not currently being upgraded.
Our goals are in harmony.
Tao Ying. Who in the world is Tao Ying? Tao Ying. world are you? I don't even know where this guy exists. Tao Ying. Sure, I guess.
I am pleased for your
I
gratitude.
have no idea where the guy we just declared war on is even located. And I was right. She was going to invade my lands. Typical, typical, typical. Huh. This faction's leader is only focused on destruction, never accept, offer, or demand surrender. Weird. Well. Oh. Our Lady Wu won a battle, though. But she died. Well, that sucks. I didn't know that your administrators would fight and die. Okay, well, we'll wipe her out in a couple turns. But we, guess we have to remarry one of our characters off again.
I feel refreshed and whole again.
Plus, we now have the Imperial Jade Seal.
With wisdom.
Strength is on our side. Might as well just bring this army back.
Your lord has returned. Ready for forced march. On the march towards order.
Of course, she just pillaged that area again, which is a pain. There we are, Master of Ceremonies, +3 public order. I will take that. Considering we're no longer fully legitimate again, it'll help. I'm not going to put another attendant in a province where they're just going to die next turn.
This is not mere flattery, but sincerity.
Oh, Liu Bei. I wish Zhao Zhao could join us. How annoying. Be nice to put one of the stronger characters in the game on our side, but guess I can't pull that off. Oh, that must be the guy I'm at war with. Interesting. He's advancing northward. One of my generals just got captured. How stupid. Okay,
Restore authority. At ease.
Impossible.
I want to attack her, but I think she's too tough to kill right now.
I cannot. Not possible.
How annoying. That place should be safe, bar huge invasions.
Reserve action.
One turn till that army is available.
Ready yourselves.
Hopefully she doesn't attack me. I don't think she will, but you never know.
What do you think?
Gah, she wants tribute. No way.
You want the stars?
I want the stars because I'm not going to pay her tribute. Ay, ay, ay.
honor. No mercy.
Okay. I'm actually going to starve these guys out here. See if I can bring this army in to reinforce.
Marching.
Plus, there's no particular reason for me not to starve them out, because I believe they start taking, like, attrition rather quickly. Oh well. I suppose I could win it, but I prefer not to have to rebuild my entire army. Yeah, we'll do the academy. And then we'll just wait. Hello, average.
Let us concentrate our power.
We will invite Rong Hong into it. Yeah, I guess I'll invite that guy into it. Oh, yeah. Him and his allies rejected the joining our coalition. Funny.
A temporary respite.
Peace in exchange for money? Yeah, I'll take it.
It is settled.
This guy's proving to be really tough to kill this time around.
I must have power if I am to heal China.
Okay, my leader has leveled up again. Good to see that.
Our cause is just
What can I give him? Public order. Mobility. Replenishment, honestly, would probably be worth it. I'll do this nature's ally, though, first. 11 satisfaction, that's a pretty nice bonus.
Contemplate all. Advancing.
Okay, we got 2 armies now.
towards destiny.
Yeah, decisive victory here.
Each victory brings
Still lost
stability to
400,
the
but
realm.
we didn't manage to kill her. We did capture her. She's an heir. I suppose I will release
I
her,
am not without mercy. If
since I didn't get the legendary lord.
is assured,
Or lady in this case. Got a noble's sword though, which is cool. Ooh, actually. Where is my faction leader? Apparently we just got a ridiculously good weapon, so... Come on, there we go.
announce my arrival.
So we have an exceptional weapon, but we also have a unique weapon. Oh yeah, that is significantly better.
My lord, I hope all is well.
Honestly, I should probably buff my... I don't like... This guy is not trustworthy, really. I have to promote both of these generals, though. I guess I'll give her the exceptional sword. And then give that guy exceptional there. Give him a refined horse. Other than that, he looks pretty good. I gotta promote those two though. Hopefully that'll keep them happy for a while. This guy still wants a higher court position. 51 though, I think he's pretty good. This is a new one average. This is Three Kingdoms, so I don't know a ton about it myself. Another settlement building. It's all about settlement buildings, isn't it? Let's move this army this way.
Avoid diversions.
Yeah. City. Could do a large city, but I don't think I'm ready for that there. Population, faction, people in power. I'll do Confucian temples here for the stability, I think. Wait, what was that other one I need to build? Inn? Got a school. No, I'll do Confucian temples. This is a pretty important population center for my empire. We prefer not to lose it. Yeah, this is slightly more valuable though for commerce, but that's no problem, average. You don't have to donate.
I feel refreshed and holy.
Okay, let's see what we have for land. We're actually a very powerful little lord. Yuan Shu is up there. Dongjua, Zhenjian, who's this? Han Empire. We can't attack the Han, can we? Yeah, we can't. We can attack that guy and her. Can I make peace with her?
Speak quickly.
Yes, I can. Can I do a non-aggression patch? Yes, I can. Okay, she doesn't like me. She's not particularly loyal. No problem, average. Okay. Looks like the northern region is secure. The question is going south. Where do we want to go? We could just build up where we are. We need 85 prestige. Oh, we've been downgraded from a duke, I guess. We'll get 50 once we get back our legitimacy. You know what? I should talk to Liu Bei. Liu Bei.
Welcome, friend.
And I want to see if I can get demand support legitimacy. Oh, that's actually not that hard. There we go. 800, we get some legitimacy. There we go. Next turn we should be pretty good. Cool. And that was a one-time payment and we get some legitimacy over time. Cool. I am more than happy to pay that amount of money. This is Dongjua, who we're no longer at war with. Good. So average, if you don't know anything about this, this is set in ancient China, based off a book called or a novel called Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is reasonably ahistorical. It does chronicle historical events, but it over-romanticizes them to a large degree. And we're playing as, I think, one of the more minor people in it, but we're doing pretty well. Zhang Chao. Zhang
We
Chao.
think this will meet with your approval.
Okay. So there's another enemy to fight down here. So we could technically go down there and pick some up, although we got to be careful about spreading our realm too much. So where did that guy come from? Zhang Shao. Tao Ying, we know where he is. Zhang Shao. Huh. Okay, well I guess we'll send our faction leader east, since he's our best general.
Draw the many together as a whole.
To enlightenment.
We'll leave this guy in the middle of our territory, where he's safest. And we'll upgrade to a larger settlement. Still no walls yet, but everything in its time.
What do you wish, my lord? I answer, my lord.
Technically we could upgrade this again. To 10 though. That would cost us food. We're already gonna waste some here. Yeah, let's just boost the public order. There's no particular rush. Our prestige is growing by 8. 8. That's a lot per turn.
A joy to see you.
Honestly, we could probably just bribe our way into power at this point. How much do I have to give this guy to keep him happy? Way more than I can afford. Okay, we could talk to Zhao Zhao. See if we could get him on our side. What could I offer you? Ancillary. We prefer not weapon, we prefer an accessory. No, that didn't work. Trade ancillary. Tradable trade. He's pretty close actually. He's got an ample amount of food. He's got a ton of money. If we can do it for under like 800. Nope, we can't. 1,000. Wow. Some of these are expensive, you know?
Come, let us speak freely.
7 something. Who else can I talk to? Yeah, average, not a lot of people are free to watch stuff at this time, and I knew that when I was streaming. Could I talk?
Let us talk.
Huh, I can actually demand vassals give me legitimacy. I think we're good with what we have, just getting legitimacy from one person. If we got more, we'd be pretty well off. Actually, apparently there's 3 average. I'm not going to go for a ton of time longer. But I've just been playing this game a lot lately, so I figured I'd do a stream of it.
We would be no threat to you.
Builder, Ma Teng. What do you think of me? He's inferior, he's neutral. Treaties with our enemies. I'll make a treaty with you, I guess.
Our talks are over.
He's poor too. I might be able to bribe him to help me. It's kind of nice that bribery actually has, first off, a measure of whether or not they'll accept, so you can kind of know what you're doing, but also, at least in this guy's case, bribing people is a legit strategy, apparently. People are kind of letting Dong Zhuo off the hook now, which isn't so good. But he's pretty well entrenched in his mountains, so... Negative character salary and satisfaction for commanders. Yes, please. That'll help. If there's any unhappiness lurking around. We, of course, don't have anybody sitting around in our court, unfortunately. I have to pay legitimacy. I don't want to pay legitimacy. Bother. Yang can be upgraded again? Yeah. Still haven't exceeded our pop capacity, though. 3 building slots to 4. $7 food. I guess I could afford it. I'll risk upgrading it. Just gotta make sure we don't lose any of our food buildings.
Clarity shines the path to peace.
Also, I'm gonna disband this unit. And then recruit a better unit. If I can. Can I? Oh, I don't have enough money. Next turn. I do kind of like it how better units are gated behind levels. And it looks like my game is going to crash. That's awkward. I'm back. So yeah, game didn't crash, but the recording device did. So. Okay. Wants me to declare war on these guys. I'd like to, but it'd kill my reputation, wouldn't it? Don't I have a peace agreement with that guy? Would boost my relations with Yuan Shu and Zhao Zhao. Yeah, it would kill my reputation. Let's not mess up my reputation. Sorry, I can't help you at the moment.
So be it.
Because of course one's reputation is everything in this game. Yeah, I'm leaving Liu Bei alone. I'm in a coalition with him. We're getting along. He controls the Emperor, so I'm not about to mess with him. In fact, one of my armies is headed his direction to help him. Yeah, he's trying to unify the nation, and I am of the ruling family. It's not entirely clear, but the Yuan family is the ruling family of the Han Dynasty. So, this is, I believe so, or whatever. There we go. Rapid Tiger Infantry, much better troop than what I had. At least want my ruler's retinue to be really good. Action Air, nice. What can I do with you? Available assignments. I really need to keep assigning people this stuff. Reward the filial and incorrupt. That's always a good one. Keep people happy with me. As long as I keep rewarding people, everything should be fine, right? Just bribe them all. Okay, having having Liu Bei support my legitimacy to the throne is helping quite a bit. Yeah, we'll just muster troops for a little while. Oh, you mean in Europa, average? You can get some big wars in Indonesia given time.
You have as much consistency as a cloud.
Oh. Common deals. He's just breaking our trade agreement. Well, Zhao Zhao, we may need to go conquer you now. You've just given us a very good reason to. Unless we still have a peace treaty. We might have a peace treaty with them. Yeah, it's not like corruption was the end of most Chinese dynasties or anything, y'all. Usually the corruption kills it in the end. Inspector. Oh yeah, average. Most places you don't have big wars early game. In fact, if you're a good Europa player, you actively avoid big wars early game. Do I still have a non-aggression pact with you, buddy?
Dare show your face?
I have military. Military. Attitude is neutral. Treaties with our enemy, war with our friends. Sort by opinion. I really want another legitimacy thing now that I realize how good that is. 12. How about you?
Come, we will talk.
7. Could I give you an accessory I don't need? 2. Yes, I should be able to bribe this guy to helping me. Because apparently you can make deals with people's vassals in this game, which is cool. 1,000, but it'll work.
We accept.
Only lasts 10 turns or so, but if I can stack a couple going. Because it doesn't go down, unlike most of the other ones. Which is kind of hilarious. Well, I think most of my land is reasonably incorrupt right now. Yeah, I've got less than 1% corruption. At least in my lands. Bribing people, though. Yeah.
For China.
Who was I at war with? Oh, I'm at war with these guys over here, but that's a lot of armies. I think my allies are fine. Okay. I think I'll just wait, honestly. Build up there. Build up at least till we get to the next legitimacy rank, because I think that'll push us up a rank level. Oh, there's Liu Bei, by the way.
You would not need fear us.
Oh, want a non-aggression pact. You know what? Hi, buddy. Will you support my legitimacy? I'm sorry, let's lower you. I still want money, of course. Or not. Cancel. I'll just take that. He doesn't want to give me legitimacy support.
Effortless pacts.
Han Empire. Interesting. Okay. Overpopulation success. Oh, sworn. Still not my ruler. It's too bad. Okay. Luoyang has been upgraded. Let's get a little bit more food production before we upgrade it again. Cancelled our income, so we're fine there.
Rejoice, your lord has returned.
18. Of course, as we get higher and higher, people are going to be less happy with us, but prestige should hopefully balance that out to some degree. Council wants me to send Yuan Yao on an assignment.
I would meet with my advisor.
Send out an assignment. Oh, next turn I can send him on another assignment. You seem to be really good at personal unions, average, but you're not really good about picking your fights and managing your economy. Which, as in most of these empire building games, not picking too large fights and building up internally is a big thing. I mean, technically I could start attacking people right now in this game, and I would probably do okay, but I'm actually better off waiting and building up a little bit, waiting for an opportunity than just starting a fight. Ooh, Dongjua formed a coalition. That's not good. Speaking of other things, how's our family tree look? Sibling jealousy. Boy and a boy. She's loyal because she's married into the ruling family. Okay.
Resist the chaos of change.
I guess keep building internally. There's no real reason to leave internal development right now for me. Get a couple more turns here and then we'll get probably to at least Duke rank.
So that we may save China.
Now, this guy's never going to accept the deal, but I'll agree.
Your choice.
Liu Bei keeps wanting to add people to our coalition, and no one will agree to do so. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I don't know where that guy is, Han Sui. I think he's in the far west. Ooh. Wait a second. That's a little worrisome. Can't do that to wave that. Can't do that to wave that. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do this court tutors one. I gotta check something because I think Zhao Zhao just joined a coalition of the Yellow River. Yeah. Oh my. Great. Where's Tao Ying? Do we even know where his lands are? Tao Ying. Oh. I have a feeling a war is going to erupt very soon.
Each step in wisdom.
That always seems to be what happens when large coalitions form.
Refreshed and whole again.
That army's good, that's good. We're upgrading all around. I gotta get this one to the next level though. We are acknowledged, but we still do not have enough to pass to Duke rank. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I don't think there's anyone really weak near me I can try and influence.
Enter freely, friend.
I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop this one here. This is a good start for a stream and game. So might play this in the next couple days, might play as a different guy, I'm not entirely sure. Kind of along the lines of what people want to see and what I'm in the mood for. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and see you guys all in another stream or video. Bye for now.